Every morning finds me moaning 'cause of all the trouble I see. Life's a losing gamble to me. Everybody knows I'm moaning. Every evening finds me moaning. I'm alone and crying the blues. I'm so tired of paying these dues.
Voila. All right, now I'm mic'd. Yeah. It didn't take me that long. For me, that's good. For me, not being mic'd, sometimes I can run a few minutes. So it didn't take too long, did it? And you hopefully heard the music. Did you hear the music at least at the beginning to cover for the mic not being on? Yeah. No, seriously, that's pretty good for me. What are we at? Yeah, minute with no sound. For me, it's amateur hour. Come on. I go 5 minutes without sound sometimes. Oh my God, that's just crazy. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Welcome. Let me just start over. Welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you for tuning in. I was just, if you heard the music, I'll check later to see if you did. That's Ortsy Ortiz. He's really good. Jazz drummer. And it's not him singing. It's obviously some lady. I move things around here. Let's get organized. That's all right. People are filing in. We're getting all settled. All right. Are we ready? I think we're ready. This is a show where I try to help you, the audience, with your questions. You can put them in the comments. If you want to be on the show sometime, you can go to jeffahern56@gmail.com and I'll have you on. And whatever your problem is, we'll fix it. Now, I usually, I can be a little bit aggressive with some people, but they're not here. If you put something in the chat, if you put something, you actually want to be on the show, I'm gentle, I'm kid gloves, I'm unlicensed, but I'm a decent human being. Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time. Anyway, let's get this party started. Let's get a rocking and a rolling. Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. Thank you, Rumble, for having me on as always. And we're ready to go. All right, let's get started. I'm just no. Oh, you know what it is? I've got things in reverse order. Let me put this here. It's messing my flow. It's messing my feng shui. My feng shui. There we go. Let's go here and here. No, what happened there? Oh, come on. That's a silly thing. What happened there? I was all right. There it is. Okay. Yeah, my usual first ad was gone for a second. I'm like, they're like one of the main sponsors of this show. I got to do them. There we go. They're about ready. Let's start them off, and then we'll get right into the meat and potatoes of the whole damn show. How about that? How about that? What do you think? All right, let's go with my traditional first sponsor of the show because they're the best. They've been supporting the show since forever. Second only to Rumble. And that's the Kids Guy. So let's do a quick ad for the Kids Guy, then we'll get started. How about that? Can we do that? Let's do it. We are doing it. Can we? We did. All right, parents, real talk for a second. America is about to hit a huge milestone. We're coming up on America's 250th birthday. 250 years of freedom, grit, sacrifice, and the greatest experiment in self-government the world has ever seen. This is a perfect moment to help your kids understand why this country matters, not just fireworks and hot dogs, but the story behind it all. There's a free guide called The Kid's Guide to America's 250th Birthday. And it's honestly a great way to introduce kids to how America began, who the founding fathers were, and that they risked their lives and what those ideas that they risked their lives and fought for were and why they still matter today. I kind of butchered that last part. Let me do that again. Founding fathers were, what they risked, and why the ideas they fought for still matter today. That's why you got to follow a copywriter. They know more than I do. The guide sends kids back to the moment when the brave men signed the Declaration of Independence, knowing full well they were risking their lives for freedom. It breaks it all down in a way kids can actually understand and enjoy without watering it down or turning it into boring schoolwork. If you care about raising kids who know where this country came from and why it's worth preserving, this is something you'll want to grab. And the best part is it's completely free with this special offer. All you have to do is pay $2 for shipping and postage. That's nothing. So head on over to freeusabirthday.com. That's freeusabirthday.com and the Kids Guide to America's 250th birthday for your kids today. America's story matters. Make sure the next generation knows it. That's freeusabirthday.com. There you go. All right, let's get started. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing it right now. Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Okay, let's start off with the game of Am I the Asshole? See if someone has been an asshole or not. Usually, I'd say it's like a 60, 70% threshold for the person being an asshole, unfortunately. Unfortunately for them. That seems to be the gist of it. All right, let me share this with you so we can all get involved together, because that's also important. Let me hit this, a screen share. There we go. I've only been doing this. By the way, it's my 41st episode. So those of you who don't know me, I used to do, I was on TikTok forever. I still think I have like 60, 70,000 followers there, but they algorithm me right out of existence. And then I was doing the news here, so that was fun, but it was in the morning. And now I do the advice column. How about that? I actually like this one more. I can just do more give and take, more repartee, more repetage. All right, here we go. I think this person might be an asshole, but we will check. But at least, they're not a long-winded asshole, which to me is kind of the more important thing. By the way, I have about 14,000 followers right now, plus. Let's make it 15. So if all of you hit the like and subscribe button tonight, that means I'll be at 15,000. Thank you in advance. How about that? All right, let's begin. Am I the asshole? And again, I'm an unlicensed therapist. Keep that in mind. Am I the asshole for refusing to watch my grandkids on summer break? Summer break, what do we define summer break? Is that all summer? Is that a week? Is it a weekend? Let's see. Am I the asshole for are they little shits? I mean, anyway. Am I the asshole for refusing to? All right, let me pull this up here. Am I the asshole for refusing to watch my grandkids during summer break? You're male, 53. You're a full-time college professor. Okay. Your daughter, 26, stay-at-home mom. All right. Grandkids, 8 months. That's young. 5 and 1. Okay. That's really young for you to be sitting as a grandparent and no boobies. You need boobies to really. I mean, are they still breastfeeding then? Maybe they're not, but still, it's a lot. It's like you're changing some diapers at a minimum. My daughter, let's call her Katie. Okay, has 3 kids. Yeah, you just said that. And lives with her boyfriend. All right, are they his? She's a stay-at-home. I'm just curious. She's a stay-at-home mom with no other responsibility. So basically, you're already kind of outing her as a little bit on the lazy side. A little bit on the lazy. She's got nothing to do. No responsibility. Not a care in the world. Why? Care for her and her good-for-nothing boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe the boyfriend's not good for nothing. Anyway, I work full-time as a full-time professor and have the months of June and July off. Yeah, that's a benefit of being a teacher. I typically use the time for training and professional development. All right, that's legit. If you want to be on the cusp of what's happening and keep your, I guess you got tenure. So good for you for having tenure and still doing self-improvement. You can just be like, done, got tenure, don't care. So good for you on that end. Anyways, Kenny said it many times through the spring semester that she can't be home with the kids all summer. She made them. Why can't she be with them? Again, like you said, she doesn't do nothing. And even you said it nicer, and even has gone as far as asking me to keep them for a few weeks at a time. Kind of crap. I mean, all right, couple issues here. Couple issues. First of all, she's your daughter. You raised her. Why did you raise her like that? Why did you raise her to be like that? It's okay to go abandon your kids and go out on a I don't know, a walkabout to make another kid, I guess, make number 4, which you'll also have to watch, by the way. Not liking it. Not liking. She needs to have a come to Jesus moment. This woman. Anyway. So, she has quite the temper too. Great. Katie has hinted many times through the spring semester that she can't be home with the kids, which is horseshit. You said that in the first sentence. With the kids all summer, and has even gone so far as asking me to keep them for weeks at a time. She has quite the explosive temper. Great. That's just great for the kids. So potential domestic abuse or just abuse in general. And she is, you got to be nervous when you get older too. She got this hot temper on her. She's going to step on your oxygen tube if you don't watch out when you get older or mess up your meds. Why does this Gatorade taste like antifreeze? Anyway, if I don't, oh my God, she's out of control, bro. Whenever I don't do as she says, she throws a tantrum, screaming, yelling, name calling until I cave. All right, here. This is a warning to you. It's actually a blessing in disguise. You don't want to. I hope you got other kids. When you get older, I would make sure that the ones who watch you are not her. Because if she does watch you, it's simply to get you looped up enough to sign all your stuff away to her in the will, and then she can off you in some manner. And she seems appropriate. Is that dark? A little bit, but I still think it could be right. Anyway, I exaggerate a bit, but let's keep an eye on the papers. The day before Mother's Day, she wanted me to watch the 1-year-old. All right. I told her that I am injured, hurt my knee, and it's difficult to walk. And her dad is super tired. She threw a fit. She is really a little brat. You don't have 3 kids, or you have 4, and your daughter's the biggest brat of the group. She threw a fit, and I hate to say it, you're the father. You created this mess. So now you kind of got, instead of changing, it's kind of like an adult version of changing diapers. So now you have to deal with all her kids. I don't want to compare kids to diapers, but I just did. Too late. Anyway, all right. So yeah, this is a disaster, but it's of your own creation, bro. I hate to say it again. Fast forward to the next day. She blocked my phone number and her dad's. Okay, because you're the grandfather. Yeah, you're not even the dad. What's the dad doing in all this? All right, I take it back. I was treating you like the father, and I don't know the relation if it's but I assume it's your son. So you did have something to do with it somewhere. So the dad's a shit dad. He created a shit daughter. Again, I don't have all the information in front of me. I'm just giving what I've got, and you're dealing with the consequences, right? Right. Okay. Fast forward the next day when she blocked my phone number and her dad's and didn't even say Happy Mother's Day. All right. Well, all right. Fair enough. All right. Was I sexist in assuming that you are a male? Yeah, look, it was a female the whole time. Look at me. All right. Look at that. This is called bias on my part. And I'm going to out myself right now. I read College Professor 53, taking care of all this read to me, old professor with the jacket with the patches. It's a broad. It's a chick. Does it really change much? Not really. She's still taking advantage of you, and she's still a mess. Anyway, and she didn't wish you Happy Mother's Day. Thank God you threw that in there. I would be thinking this was a dude the whole time. Ay. Hold on a second. Let me fix this here. Chihuahua. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this. I can't fix it all. I try. All right. Adam Meisner says, honestly, if this guy's 53, I thought it was a dude. Let's change it to woman. I started the trouble by and again, this is on me. What do they call it? Is this a microaggression technically? Did I microaggress this poor woman who I called a man, or was I just misogynistic? Let's go with misogyny. Anyway. Yeah, it's a female poster because it's short too. Like it's got man written all over it. Maybe trans. How about that? Yeah, I didn't notice either. Honestly, the guy's 53, and on Reddit, yeah, assume he's a big baby. Soy boy. Soy broad. How about that? But look how short it is. Again, I think for me, what made it a male in my head was kind of the descriptors, but also the length. Usually when a woman, again, I'm being a little stereotypical, but I'm telling you, this is if you ran the numbers. The longer the paragraph is, the more likely it is a woman. They tend to give more details. Guys are just quicker. This is very short. I was like, dude, this is a dude. Anyway, let's get back to it. All right. So here we go. Act like, okay. She threw a fit and told me to grow up and that dad should act like a man and just get over himself. Okay. Hold on. All right. I told her my knee's injured and it's difficult to walk and her dad is super tired. So now that's her son. She threw a fit, the granddaughter, and told me to grow up and dad should act like a man. She's a spoiled brat, one generation removed. And just get over himself. That's just what she's saying about the dad. We eventually caved, took all the kids so they won't be around her that day. Honestly, that's the best thing for these kids. She sounds like a terrible mother. I'm just putting that out there. That is all fine. But the next day she calls her dad all nicey nice. First of all, nicey nice is a pretty funny way to describe anybody. And asks if he can watch the kids just one more day a week during the summer so she can have a break. She is awful. Here's the thing. I know she's putting you out, she's putting the dad out, but this is the best thing for these kids because she right now, the way she is going to be a horrible mother, unattentive, living in their own filth, probably not very well fed, up all night because she doesn't take, she's just feral. But at least with you taking care of him, and maybe the dad, I don't know much about the dad. I mean, he created the daughter, so it might not be the best thing. He watches him either, but it's got to be better than this crap mom. That's what she is. She's a crap mom. And she doesn't really want to be. She keeps trying to pawn her kids off on anybody but her. Ugh. It just makes me angry, really. Anyway, so she called the dad nicey nice, just one day a week. He tried to cave, but it was an absolutely not from me. Okay. Now everyone thinks I'm an a-hole. You are not. But honestly, I would rather work all summer than have to deal with her. Yeah, I don't blame you. My husband says it's for the grandkids and not for her. Then you tell your husband to watch them. You see if his tune changes. I can't help but think we're rewarding her bad behavior. You are. You're not the asshole. This woman is a monster. I don't know. Maybe she's fixable. Maybe she isn't. We still don't know if you talk about the boyfriend. So I guess the dad's. I mean, I don't know. This woman's a train wreck, and doesn't seem to be have any sort of a conscience that would, or any sort of maternal instinct really, that would make her a decent mom. So there you go. Adam says if she's a college professor, how much of this is because she doesn't love her own grandkids? I don't know. I feel like she loves the kids, but yeah, like limited love. Like, yeah, it's not like she never, because here's the thing, and you bring up a good point, Adam. She never once in the post talks about how much she loves the kids, how she really likes having them around, but she feels like she's being taken advantage of. She just talks about being taken advantage of, and the kids are basically just she just lists off the ages. She doesn't talk about they're adorable, this or that. Yeah, so I think maybe just everyone in this family has issues forming emotional bonds with each other, and so it's like a job. Like raising the kids is simply a job for all of them. Whether her raising her son, who then turned out to raise this crap daughter, and let's assume it's a crap son. Let's just assume, you heard of a family tree. This is more of a family sewer. I don't know. That's probably not true. Again, I don't have all the information. I'm just going. So, but is she the asshole in the situation? No, she's not. The grandmother's not the asshole. She's setting some boundaries. It's the why of the boundaries that I'm a little concerned with. But regardless, you're not the asshole. You just have a crap granddaughter. Or no, I'm getting all kinds of confused now. Anyway, the chick with the kids is horrible. Let's just close with that. There you go. That's some good stuff. Daughter was pregnant young. No mention of husband. Yeah, exactly. Because she just talks about the boyfriend. Exactly. I mean, whoever raised this whole family sounds like they were all raised by wolves. Just see what happens, and the feralness continues. It's just running amok. It's a disaster family. But hey, she's a college professor somewhere, so I hope she's not teaching family studies. I hope she's not teaching philosophy. I don't know what she's teaching, but hopefully it's like engineering or something, or just mathematics. Not something in the social sciences, because obviously she needs some work. Okay, let's keep going. But no, you're not the asshole. If that makes you feel better, ma'am, and I hope it does. But you still have a crap daughter. Anyway, we'll keep going. Or anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Let's rock and roll. Let me go. Ooh, I almost hit the wrong button. I so hate when I hit the wrong button. It makes me sad. It makes me cry. Not really cry, but you know what I'm saying. Let me go here. All right. No, I'm not answering calls, although it is my fiance. Technically, she's texting me. She knows I'm doing the show. All right, here we go. All right. So you are not the asshole. We're going to go backtrack a little bit and see if the next person is. So far, if you're keeping score at home, one no asshole. Just probably not the best. Has issues with her emotions and expressing them, and it's carried on from generation to generation to generation. Am I the asshole? I agreed to help my sister for 3 weeks with her kids. We got a theme tonight, folks. But I left after 2 weeks. Did they break you? Did they break you? You just couldn't take it anymore? You kind of, dude, it's kids, it's family. You signed on for 3 weeks. You kind of, you didn't even give her 2 weeks notice. You got to give her 2 weeks notice, right? So you should have finished it out. This is interesting to me. 3 weeks. Well, this is a longer one now. See, this one I would assume is a woman who wrote this. Look at that. It's got woman all over it. Are they going to throw me a curveball twice and it's some dude? You're damn straight. I'm going to be a little more. Hey, TV Green, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I think Adam. I apologize for being misogynistic. And then Adam writes, "Yeah, it's weird. I think they're probably a family of unbearable women." Come on now, Adam. Come on, stop it. TV Green, hello. Good to see you, brother. All right, here's let's get to this next one here. So yeah, you couldn't hack 3 weeks with your sister's kids. All right. My sister just gave birth to her second child a month ago. Okay, so she's like, legit. She's not like some lazy bones. By the way, I'm a big fan of cart narcs. If you haven't seen that, that guy's funny. Runs around. Anyone who doesn't put their cart back, he throws a magnet at them and he chastises them and calls them a lazy bones. That's my kind of comedy. My sister just gave birth to her second child a month ago. So she's a new mom. She's tired. She got a newborn. She's nursing all these things. Yeah, you should be able to watch your kids for 3 weeks. You got 1 week left. Come on, bro, or madame. She asked me and my wife. It's what? Again, I don't want to assume, but they're throwing me curveballs. The short ones are usually the men, in terms of length. That's what she said. And the long ones are usually the women. And here we go. Unless this is a gay couple, this is a dude, because she asked me and my wife to fly out and stay at their home for 3 weeks to help with childcare and chore. That seems fine. She asked you. She didn't demand it of you. She didn't say you had to do it. She asked you, and you agreed. You agreed to this, as you should. Your family. And now you can't handle 1 more week, you big baby? I don't know if you're an asshole. You're just a big pussy. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, childcare on the shores. I got used to being a mom of 2. Okay, I work from home, and my wife does not work. So I reluctantly agree. Why reluctantly? He's going to say, I was reluctant. Here we go. Thank you. Because I'm going through a stressful period at work, and my wife and I are on a break from trying to have our first baby after 3. Oh, this is where it gets complicated. So you can't have a kid. Here she is popping them out right and left, and this is just a horrible reminder. I get it. Can't be fun to have that in your face. The thing you want, the thing you're most desirous and covetous of, to have it literally thrust upon you for 3 weeks straight. But you agreed to this. You got to man up and do this and just enjoy the kids, right? Or you shouldn't have agreed to it in the first place. Well, anyway. Okay, so 3 unsuccessful tries. I agree, because she seemed really anxious. Yeah, of course. And has a BTS concert to go to soon. I don't know what that means. Backstreet Boys? I don't know. No, probably not. Big Tom Simmons? I don't know who that is. She needs someone to help her husband and the kids while she flies to see the concerts and back the next day. She and her husband currently are on parental leave for the next couple months. Okay. Even before my wife and I got to their house, she was texting me about how frustrated she was with her mother-in-law and parents. So you're her outlet. You are not being nice to her. I know it sucks that she's having kids and you're not, but be a good sister. I know it's rough. I think you just need to tell her, because obviously this is the issue. It's hard. It's hard on me to see you with these kids, and I can't seem to have any kids, and it's just so frustrating. Let her at least know why. But you still fulfill your contract, madame. My sister complained about how her husband weren't getting any rest. They had to pick up the slack on the chores. I assured her we would do our best to help with the chores and the kids. My nightmare began as we first arrived. Didn't realize they wouldn't pick us up from the airport. I figured the dude could pick you up, or at least pay for the Uber. They covered our plane tickets, but we had to cover $50 Uber to the house. Okay, here's it. They're going through a lot. They probably forgot. You want to hear a sad story? You think that's bad? My uncle Tom came to visit my parents, and they forgot he was coming to visit. So not only did they not pick him up at the airport when he was calling from the airport, when he got a cab, because this was a long time ago, to the house, which I'm sure was well over $100, which is very expensive back then, there was nobody there to meet him. So I came home from school, and I was, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13, something like that. I was a complete imbecile. I still am. Oh, wait, I get to knock someone out. Boom, got him. I love getting people. Anyway, so I come home and there's a like a rucksack or a big huge knapsack. He was a hippie. My Uncle Tom was a hippie, great guy, but big old hippie. Played guitar and stuff, and just a knapsack. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Why would there be? Actually, no, I take it back. It wasn't on the steps of right at the front door. But when I went into the living room, the knapsack, this big old rucksack, was sitting on the deck, and then so we had a glass door deck, and then it's sitting right there. I'm just like, that's so weird. So again, this is a long time ago. No cell phones or anything like that, or texting, anything like that. And so somebody calls the house. So I'm like, okay, I pick up. It's my Uncle Tom. I'm like, hey, Uncle Tom, what's up? What are you doing? He's like, well, you're home. You're home. I'm like, yeah, I'm home. He's like, they were supposed to pick me up and they didn't. I'm like, well, I got to go someplace. He's like, don't leave. He's like in a panic. Don't leave. And I'm like, okay. You know, he's like, they didn't pick me up. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll stay here. So he was down at like, I don't know, some store a ways away, and he used the payphone. And then so he shows up just frustrated and pissed as hell. And I don't blame him. And he comes in. I'm like, okay, well, I'll catch you later. Cause I literally had someplace to go. So it's just, I didn't even know it was coming. Nobody fucking, my parents didn't tell me, you know? And so that was how he entered the house, and he stayed for a week or so, and never ever returned. I think maybe 15 years later he came back for a Christmas and then left early. But I don't blame him. Anyway, all that to say, this shit happens. I guess is what I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, so $50 Uber, big fucking deal is what I'm trying to say. When we arrive, she asked us to do our own groceries, so we would have our own food, because they prepared special food to sustain her breast milk. Yeah, it's a whole production. And she didn't want us to eat it. I mean, I get it. We started to cook our own food. They should have at least, you're right. You need to have a talk like, listen, we're here. We need some food. If you want us to stay another week, we'll do it, but treat us right and pay for the Uber back to the airport, or have your husband take us, okay? Because that seems to be important. She appeared annoyed at us and later found out that it was because she expected us to ask her first if she and her husband needed anything before we started doing our own thing. All right. Hold on a second. So I guess to ask her, okay. So the fridge got full, and she complained about the fridge not being full, even though 98. What? The fridge got full, and she complained about the fridge being full, even though 98% of it was their food. So she's being a pain in the ass. But here's the thing: you agreed to this. You agreed. I know it sucks, but you agreed to it. Just finish out the week. You've done your penance. You've done your good deed, and then some. And then just don't ever do it again. How about that? Here we go. So, anyways, my sister constantly corrected my wife and how we interact with her 4-year-old. Oh yeah, she's a pill right now. But again, she's hormonal. She's got another kid. And again, you agreed to this, okay? And your family, okay? It's not like some friggin' employer. You didn't go out to some temp agency and you didn't like it, so you're gonna quit after a couple weeks. The kid disliked my wife so much that she lied to my sister that my wife punched her. She did not. Are you sure? Are you sure your wife didn't punch her? Maybe she did. My sister confronted us about it. Well, there's your out. Okay, you don't like it, we'll leave. My sister told me that it was okay if we wanted to leave early. Oh, here you go, because our presence created more stress than relief. All right, there you are. Okay, you've got permission from the mom. Get out. So after 2 weeks, I decided for us to leave a week early because the situation felt like slavery. Yes, she gave you an out, man. Take it. All right, that's different. You're not the asshole. You just learned a valuable lesson. You learned about the nature of your sister, at least under hormonal duress. And you also learned that, or maybe I don't think you have, but really, I think one of the biggest issues is you want to have kids. She's overflowing with them. And it's got to be a little frustrating for you. My sister sent her a text message after we left telling how she doesn't think my wife is good enough for me. Oh my God, that's uncalled for. Because my wife apparently can't do chores, wants too many breaks during the day. She is treating her like a slave. And there's something wrong with my wife since her 4-year-old doesn't like her. What? I responded to give her opinions about her insane expectations on free help. Oh my God. So she was insistent on exactly how everything needed to be done, and I had nightmares. So yeah, well, what a horrible situation. All right, you were not the asshole at all. You agreed to do 3 weeks. She gave you an out. You got the hell out. She's shitting all over your wife. Take a little break from sis. Let's hope it's just the hormones, and that's not just how she is. but I think that's how she probably is. I like that the kid said she punched her, but honestly, I'll be honest. Maybe your wife punched her. I don't know. It's unlikely. I feel based on your sister, these kids know how to work her. Even at 4. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. Let's do a quick ad for Rumble. I love Rumble. It's my favorite. They're just the best. They take care of me. Quick question: how much control do you actually have over your money right now? Technology has changed everything, and now it's changing how money works. Crypto started as a niche. Well, it's not that anymore, but now it's going mainstream. Faster payments, more control, fewer middlemen. This isn't hype. This is just where things are going. And getting started today is easier than you think. That's where Rumble Wallet comes in. With Rumble Wallet, you can buy Bitcoin, hold dollar-backed stable coins, even own digital gold-backed real coin, or real gold rather, all in one place. Setup is simple. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use debit card, credit card, or bank account and be up and running in minutes. That's pretty awesome. It's not about the amount. It's about getting in early and understand what's coming next. And once you're set up, you can even tip your favorite Rumble creator, say me, directly. And by the way, I'll read your stuff if you do that. So do this now. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. Take control of your money. Get started with Rumble Wallet today. It's right there. Just click on it. You'll be glad you did. Rumble Wallet, everybody. I do love me some Rumble Wallet. That's no joke. All right, so this is I'm on a roll. 2 non-assholes here. And the second people, I feel bad for. They not only is the sister an asshole and relatively insufferable, but then it's a reminder that they're, I don't want to say barren, but maybe they are. Barren is such an aggressive word. I don't like that word really. It's just a mean word. Do you have kids? No, I'm barren. Ugh. All right. Sorry, I mean to ask. Wait. Oh, here we go. This could be good here. Let's check out this one. Now let's see if this one's gonna go. I'm having everything turned on its head tonight. I think this is gonna be a chick because it seems long enough. But I've been wrong twice so far. So here we go. And it doesn't really say in the opening comments or salvo. So we'll have to see. We'll have to check into it, right? Right. Hey, Resterly, you had nightmares and yeah, nightmares and runs to Reddit, Kay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. How can I get rid of these nightmares? Well, I don't know. I'll write to Reddit. Adam says, by the way, the best one of all time is, am I the asshole for how I handled the pizza creep? I don't even remember that. Did I do that one a while ago? I probably did. This is 41 episodes for me. So, and by the way, if you have your own, you can throw them in the chat and we'll go over them. I'm here to help, I've already helped 2 people, I feel like, tonight. Maybe, if they're checking. I've made them feel better about themselves. Again, only if they're checking. All right, here we go. Let's get this one started here. This is from a few years ago. What's it been eating at you for years, whether or not you're an asshole? That's weird. Or you just wake up going, am I an asshole? That's weird. That's one of those things where you think back and you're like, it's like, I don't. Yeah, I guess it's regret, or but it just hits you like for really no reason. Just, I don't know, maybe you're just having too good a time and your body's like, you seem like you're having too much fun. Here's this. Remember when you did this from 15 years ago? This is from a few years ago, but it's come up in arguments lately. So it's being thrown at you. All right, you better deal with it lately. So I figured I'd get some outside opinions and then show them to my wife or husband as proof of my correctness. My mom is what you might call a spite cleaner. All right, fair enough. She uses cleaning as a tool to control and nag and whine and whatnot. My siblings and I bore the brunt of it. So she's a spite cleaner. I never heard of such a thing. You may have created a new term. Look out, Merriam-Webster. Spite cleaner. Often she delegated cleanings to Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that blows. Your days off when your kids. I mean, really every day is a day off when you're a kid, but you know what I'm saying. Let me tell you, I tell stories. And so my grandmother did something like this, but she was not a spite cleaner. She was trying to have fun with me and fool me, but I was a little too old to be fooled. So she goes, hey, Jeff, tomorrow we're going to fight. She was visiting from out of town. She's there for a couple of weeks. She got picked up at the airport, by the way. They remembered her. And anyway, So we get her at the airport. We bring her home. And then if the weekend comes, she's like, hey, Jeff, or it's Friday night. Hey, Jeff, tomorrow we're going to fight the aliens. While your parents are gone, we're going to fight the aliens. So my parents, they were happy. My grandma was going to go out. I'm like, crap. I'm going to fight the aliens. I'm like, this is going to suck. I'm like, this is not, well, I'm not going to be fighting no aliens. And she goes, I think, I don't know, it was 8, 9, something like that. We're going to fight the aliens. I'm like, okay, Grandma, all right, we'll fight the aliens tomorrow. So in the morning, I think earlier than I would have liked, she goes, okay, Jeff, are you ready to fight the aliens? We're going to have so much fun. I'm just like, it's not going to be fun. And so she goes, okay, the aliens are all over this bathtub. Look at them all. You see all the dark spot? Those are aliens. Like she's trying to Tom Sawyer me, but I'm just way too old to be Tom Sawyer, or Huck Finn, I guess. And I'm just sitting there, just like, you want me to clean the shower? She's like, just clean the shower. She just got so mad, just lost it because the jig was up, and I'm just like, yeah, you want me to clean? She's like, I think she envisioned Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn scenario where I'm gleefully painting a fence, but instead of that, I'm cleaning linoleum products. But it didn't go down that way. But I cleaned it. I love my grandma, and she's. I love my grandma, but yeah, that one. Come on, grandma, fucking, I'm not falling for that. Let's not make shit up. What's that? No, I don't think anyone's ever done. I don't even know what do we. I'm not even sure what we're talking about anymore. That's all right. But if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. All right, let's get back to what's going on here. Often she delegated cleanings to Saturday and Sunday, which we called Hell Day. Yeah, I would too. She would usually go out, buy food for the weekend errands, and leave us to do it. Yeah. And it seemed no matter how much cleaning we did, she was never happy. Yeah, I could see that. She just seems like a bit of a power trip for her. Just control. Yeah, it's control power. And with the result, the day would end with us arguing and upset. She wanted that. I mean, that's part of the day. I forced them to clean, and then they get angry and fight, and I get some kind of adrenaline rush from it. Cleaning, since the result was the same, her complaining. So she likes to complain. She needs a reason to complain. So she sets you up so she can complain about you, and at the same time gets the house, I would say, pretty well cleaned. Another true story. This was about my mom. This was great. Me and my sister. Oh, yeah. I don't want to tell the whole story because I just don't want to tell it. But suffice to say, we made a mess in the living room. We had lived in England, and I don't know why that's even important. But we had this like kind of elongated staircase. It was kind of a nice staircase. Came down, and me and my sister we had toilet paper. We were rolling toilet paper down all the stairs and stuff, and it was just an absolute mess. So my mom comes back in from wherever she was, and she sees this, and she's like, "What's going on? Why is it such a mess? Why is it such a mess here? Why is it always such a mess?" It's just the last straw. So she's just furious, and she's screaming and yelling, and me and my sister are like, "What the hell? We can clean this. It's not that hard." And she's like, "This is terrible." She's like, "Slobs don't live here." And then she's like, "No, you know what? Slobs do live here. We live here." And then at that exact moment, to just kind of put an exclamation point on the whole thing, she grabs this round circular light. It's like kind of like a paper mache sort of a thing with like a spool, like a metal spool that kind of everything's connected to. And it's a globe. And so she grabs it with both hands and pulls it down with all her might, thinking like it's just going to break and it's going to come down and, crescendo effect. So she pulls, not realizing that the way this thing is designed, it just unspools. So as she's pulling it, it's just going. So like the paper's coming loose. It's coming down like a spring, and all the dust that was inside of this thing is now all over. She's sitting there just covered in dust. We're still on the steps, and we're just speechless at this point. She's now completely livid and furious because she's just covered in dust. It's just a catastrophe. The light still hasn't fallen off completely. It's just all unspooled. And she just turns around and just runs out the door, slams the door. Me and my sister look at each other and just fucking bust out laughing. And then for the next half hour, however long it took her to come back into the house, we're just like, "Slobs do live here." And we're just imitating. And anyway, it's just fun. Come on, Adam. Hey, no links. Don't. What is the link? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I'll let you have one. But I don't want everyone to be like dropping links on me, Adam. But yeah, that was a classic. All right, I'll tell you the whole story. The reason we were doing the toilet paper down the stairs was because, well, first, like, my mom, when I love my mom. She's an amazing woman. She's having a rough time that day, but she used to do this thing where she would take toilet paper and she would kind of just put it in her nose when she had a runny nose, just like, just to stop it from leaking down your lip. But sometimes there would be more paper than the other. So me and my sister Julie were like, first day, or we start with like a little, like, hey, guess who I am? Ha ha ha. All right, guess who I am? We have a little more. Guess who I am? And then finally, we would just stuck a bunch in our nose, and then we would just spool it down the stairs. And she came in at that point. Maybe she knew too that we might have been making fun of her. I don't know. I felt like we got it out of the nose quick. Who's the psych? Bunch of nonsense either way. All right, Adam, 131 Fahrenheit group that convenes monthly to discuss current events. At our last meeting, someone suggested getting pizza. One of the members lit up and said they knew a great place. I like, good pizza places. A good pizza place. A pizza, small independent pizzeria. I'm talking about supporting small business, so I agreed. When we arrived, the manager was very off. He greeted my fellow group members very off. Okay, enthusiastically. Actually, NBB, it's too long. All right, I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what you mean by off, Adam. All right. I don't know. I'm not gonna do. Let's not do the link. So I don't even know what this is. Like 30-year-old. Like, I don't know what that is, Adam. I'm just gonna drop it. Can I delete it? Delete a message. I'm gonna delete a message. Oh wait, no. Yeah. All right, I'll try and delete it. Did I blow the whole chat up? I don't know. No, I got it. All right, no links, Adam. Just do me a favor. Anyway, let's get back to it. And by the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't be a stranger. All right, this thing's generating a lot of nostalgia for me. This story. Let's get back to it. All right. So the mom spite cleans. She makes the kids clean. They don't like it. Venting to each other outside the house one day, my siblings and I decided to prove she was just complaining for the sake of complaining. Didn't I call that? Didn't I tell you that? You're right. She's just looking for a reason to complain. And as a bonus, and a good bonus, she gets the house clean. And then she's like, okay, well, they did a decent job. Well, let's complain about it anyway. Let's find something. My ex used to do that. All right, no more stories. Let's just stay on point, Jeff. Stay on point. Anyway, so here we go. Verifying each other. Okay, yes, out of the house. So we decided to prove she was just complaining for the sake of complaining. I like this. I like where this is going. I like where your head's at. We set up a GoFundMe to raise funds to pay a local house cleaning company. Oh, you guys are good. Oh, bravo. That is high level troll right there. Anyway, local house cleaning company, posing it as something along the lines of, help us get a professional house cleaning to surprise our mom. Oh, this is great. You kids are just devious, but in a good way. And we were able to raise a few $100s. That's great. Mostly from family and friends who knew our situation, which covered the cost, and a nice big tip for the cleaners with what was left. See, look at you kids. You're even going to give your older kids, obviously, at this point. How old are you? You didn't say the ages. But yeah, you're even going to give them the tip and not pocket it. That's solid. That's good. That's good human material right there. Anyway, so cover the cost of nice big tip. So for one cleaning weekend, when our mom had shopping plus getting the car looked at, we scheduled local cleaners to arrive. They were two very nice women who proceeded to clean the house till it was sparkling. We chatted a bit with them while they were working. One of the ladies had almost 20 years experience cleaning homes. The other 8. I bet they did an amazing job. With their consent, we filmed some clips of them cleaning, saying it was a surprise for our mom. Oh, you guys are amazing. I love all this. So mom gets home with our uncle. And there's a witness to this. Oh, this just gets better and better. You're not assholes. You're downright brilliant. And coming home from dinner, and she was barely in the door, she had already started complaining about our usual subpar cleaning. Oh, this is so good. That either my brother didn't clean the surfaces well enough, or that my sister didn't sweep one spot. They were repetitive complaints she said often. Long story short, we showed her the footage. I love this. Her face gets red and she proceeds to scream at us from embarrassment. Yeah, because they're in front of her brother. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Oh, this is phenomenal. Comeuppance, I believe, is what it's called. in front of her brother. How dare we hire cleaners and have strangers in the house? Yeah, there's something else to complain about. She can't complain about the cleaning anymore, so she can complain that there was strangers in the house. This is so good. You kids, you meddling kids. Good for you. Right. So yes, your face is right. Blah, blah, blah. We argue back that this just proves she's weaponizing the cleaning, which she is. It's been a few years since then, after the big blow up. She just did most cleaning herself. Yeah. You look at what you did. That was beautiful. Now she's clean. Because you're right. All she did, she just did it. Not so you would clean, not because she didn't want to clean. It's just so she could complain. Anyway, cleaning herself. She never admitted to weaponizing. It came up again recently as us tricking her. And I don't think we anything did wrong. Am I the asshole? No. You look at you. You don't have to clean relentlessly on the weekends for no gratitude. Maybe your mom realized that she has an issue with complaining. I don't know. Maybe not. But at least even if she still does it, it's more interior monologue than outer monologue. Yeah, some people get off on weird stuff. Your mom, unfortunately, seems to get off on complaining. Not the best thing to get off on. Is it? No. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, that's great. You are not. That's 3 in a row, folks. 3 in a row of people not being the asshole. This may be a new club record. I swear to God, that's epic. That's awesome. Usually, you gotta. I'm 1 or 2 assholes deep at this point. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. That was just. Again, bravo. That was good. Anywho, that's 2 well-adjusted adults right there. They're going to do just fine in life. Am I the asshole for telling my wife our baby can't go to her mom's? It's a post update. I don't feel like reading updates. Or do I want to read that one? Let me see. What are my other choices? Am I the asshole for my opinion on my friend's wedding registry? That sounds more interesting to me. Let's see. Oh, what happened? Oh, it was removed by the moderator an hour ago. Anytime it's removed by the moderator, I'm always wishing I saw it. That's so I'm like, oh, I bet that was a good one. It was removed by the moderator. It must have been really good. Oh man, damn it! All right, this is from 8 minutes ago, but I want to I want to go back to the one that we just saw because sometimes there's like a little cookie. Is it cookies? There's like a little leftovers from. Okay. No, they took the whole damn thing down. Damn it! Oh well. Anywho, am I the asshole for not wanting a homeless person in my house? I would say no. I mean, are they psychotic? Have they bathed recently? Do they have chiggers or whatever you call them? Skin lice? What is it? Scabies. Yeah, I remember there was a homeless guy, Glen Oaks Boulevard, which is just insane to begin with. People just speed up and down. But I was driving with my son and my ex, and we're not my ex at the time, but is now. And there was a homeless guy who fell down in the middle of the road. I'm like, yeah, crap. So I'm like, all right, I better go help this guy out. So I pulled a car into the gas station. My son and my ex now, they're waiting in the car. I leave and I go to the where the guy's laying in the street, and then another woman's there too. And she's talking to him because he's kind of not big, but he's awkward. He's an awkward load. And so I pick him up as best I can, and I kind of like just carry him to the middle of the street, or to the it's a busy street, so the center divider. So he's out of the traffic. So she's called the ambulance or the police, and they come because the guy can't move. Something's wrong with his foot or something. And they're like, what? They're all putting on these rubber gloves and stuff to work with them and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm putting on the rubber gloves. I ain't got no rubber gloves. And they're like, okay, sir, what's going on? Do you have any conditions, this or that? We should know. Do you have any skin conditions? He's like, well, I got scabies. And I'm like, dang! Looks like I got scabies now too. And I'm just sitting there, just like my eyes all big, and I'm just like, okay, you guys, good. Okay, I'm gonna go. So I turn around, I'm like, we're going back home real quick. So we drive home, and then I'm like scrubbing, just scrubbing up to my forearms, like I'm like, I don't even know what really scabies was. I just knew I didn't want it. I didn't get it. I'm like, damn, man, you got to keep some rubber gloves. You're gonna hoist homeless people around. All right, let's do the bachelor party one. I didn't show up for a bachelor party. All right, let's just go. Oh, wow, you didn't show up for your own bachelor party. All right, well, let's read about this one. This could be interesting. Let me put this here. All right. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Welcome to Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. You're welcome to put in your own stuff if you're interested. And again, I'm very gentle. I'm kid gloves if you put your stuff in the comments. The Reddit crowd, they're the Reddit crowd. Come on. I feel like most of them submit to Reddit just exactly for this kind of abuse. I just call them like I see them. That's all I do. Am I always right? No. Am I usually right? Probably. I'm getting married in a little over a month. Small wedding. Okay. Immediate family only, less than 25 people. That's a very small wedding. I respect it. My wedding, probably going to be similar. Probably about, probably 25 to 35. Less than 25 people on the guest list, dinner at a restaurant my fiance likes. That's it. I like it. These are the marriages that last, I think. These small, low-key, making it about the love. This ceremony is almost an afterthought, really, because it's really just about the union of you two and your love for each other. It's not this ostentatiousness and posting this and that and having this table setting and that table setting. And oh, God help you if you do a destination wedding. Those, I would say, probably 75% end in divorce. I would love to see some numbers on that. 51% of all marriages end in divorce. I would love to see the numbers, and I don't know if they're around anywhere, of destination weddings that end in divorce. I feel like it's got to be 75% because it's about everything but what it should be. Your love for, you got to come here. Look at what we're doing. Look at this. Look how showy we are. Yeah, this is the guy I'm married. But look at the beautiful hall we have and everything. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Anyway, I'd love to see those numbers. If anyone has them, feel free to post them. I've told everyone the moment I got engaged, I do not want a bachelor party. I grew out of my, I'm here. I'm 56. I don't want a bachelor party. I don't. If they threw one, well, I mean, if they surprised me with it, I couldn't run, but I certainly wouldn't volunteer to go. I've told everyone the moment I got engaged, I don't want a bachelor party. I grew out of that party phase a long time ago. I would rather spend a weekend with my fiance. See, that is it. You're not out with the hooker. You're not out getting wasted. You can do that with your friends. You can go to a baseball game or something after you get married, but or football or hockey, not for hockey. But yeah, you're making it. Your marriage is probably going to last. That's what I'm thinking. I like your attitude. Nobody's an asshole tonight. This is the first night ever. It's taken me 41 episodes to get to a night where nobody's an asshole. Anyway, all right. I would rather spend the weekends with my fiance and soon-to-be stepson than drinking and everything else that bachelor party entails. I agree with you. I thought everyone understood. I didn't want one until yesterday. At Mother's Day yesterday, my sister let slip that my dad asking me next weekend to come help him put the boat in the water is a cover story for a bachelor party. Good for your sister. And I get your dad. He's just like, hey, we're going to have some, let him have some fun. I'll get him drunk. He feels like it's his dad duty. I get it. And my brother are throwing it for me. She did it because she didn't want to walk into an ambush. I think she did the best thing. I think you probably would have been really pissed if you walked in there. I was instantly absolutely furious, but still I don't think as furious as you would have been if you showed up and bang, there it was. But I bottled it up. Good for you, because you're not technically supposed to bottle it up, but yeah, I mean, let it vent a little first. Don't come in hot, and then be sensible and talk in a level, even tone. I'm an unlicensed therapist after all. All right. Okay. I bottled it up. Yeah, good for bottling it up. I realized after I said it's not good, but you know what I mean. There's a time and a place to release. Anyway, it was Mother's Day, and I didn't want to make a scene. Good for you. See, you're a good kid. Today, I sent my dad a text asking about helping with his boat and asking when I should come, etc. I said thanks and let him know after I helped with the boat and I'd be going home due to commitments with my stepson. This was my way of not selling out my sister. Good. He started saying no because I have to stay. He wants to make dinner, and he's trying to get you to stay. And that you have to take me out for a boat ride, etc. Yeah, he's doing everything he can in his dad brain to keep you there. I said thanks, but no thanks. I don't care about boat rides. He knows that. I'll help with the boat, but I have to go. I wouldn't go. I would just be like, I can't make it. I mean, if you're gonna be lying to him anyways, just make a bigger lie. I can't make it. It's my stepson's, insert stepson activity here. Can't do it. I'm so sorry. And I think you might be trying to have a bachelor party. I don't want one. I'll help with the boat, but I know you don't want to out your sister. He kept trying to convince me, but after being unsuccessful, he confessed. Yeah, he has to confess to being covered for the bachelor party. This is where the real conversation began, as it should. As it should. There you are. Thanks, sir. Good to see you. Thank you, Kevin, for tuning in, brother. All right. I told him in no uncertain terms. Okay. I told him in no uncertain terms, again, that I did not want a bachelor party, and also that I'm not. Here's the thing. Tell your dad to just have the party. But you're not going to be there. Just have a party. If you already have people coming over, just sit around. You can hang out. You can drink. I mean, you're all looking for an excuse to get drunk, anyways. Just do it. Get like a poster board picture of you, or maybe you could zoom in. How about that? I feel like everybody wins. You zoom into the bachelor party from an undisclosed location. You're there. You're talking to everybody. You're on a. I like this idea more and more the more I think about it. You got screens all over the house. Screen here, screen here, screen here. You're on the screen. You come in, and you just say hi, and everyone talks to you and tells you how happy they're all drinking and having a great time, and everyone gets to give you congratulations. But you remain unscathed. You are above the fray, so to speak. You are fine. You are in your fortress of solitude. They're all getting hammered and wasted. Everybody wins in this scenario. I had a friend once, Art. He's still a friend. Great guy, actually. And he had this big party at his house. And he couldn't make it. He's a busy guy. He wound up having to work. But instead of canceling the party, he had the party anyway. He wasn't there, but he's like, yeah, everyone just come over. He had other people watching. No one's going to get crazy. Everyone loved Art. And so what he did was about midway through the party, he comes in on a Zoom call on a TV, and everyone's like, Art, we're all just like cheering and applauding. And so he made his own party, but he wasn't at the party. So that's where I got the idea, and I think it's a good one. So maybe consider that. Anyway, I told him in no uncertain terms I don't want a bachelor party, not coming to the planned bachelor party. Don't want one. I've been abundantly clear. I'm telling you, my plan I think is gold, bro. I think it's gold. Stay gold, pony boy. I don't want one. I shouldn't have to cancel. And he should just cancel it. My plan's better. He said him and his brother had already brought food, drinks for exactly. Yeah, so let him have the party. You come in on a Zoom. Boom, done. All right, so it's too far to cancel it. Besides, if I come, I'll end up enjoying it, so why fight it? Good friend of mine from out of state is even flying in to attend. Then I informed him they can enjoy the party, but I will not be coming. He called me selfish. No, I think you're right there. And that I should be grateful to friends and family wanting to have me have this for me. That I should come and enjoy myself because this isn't about me. Well, then why? Who's the party for? You just all want to get drunk. It's about them showing how happy they are for me in my wedding. Well, yeah, show me more quietly. I called my friend from out of state, and he told him to cancel his flight. Good for you. That's what I was going to suggest next. To not come to the house because I'm not having a bachelor party. I'm sorry. He said not to worry about it, that he was coming into town a couple of days early to see his newborn niece anyway. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I made plans to get with him for dinner. Yeah, that's perfect. My family's been texting me all day today about being incredibly selfish. No, come on. They just respect you. It's right about your wedding time. Respect you, right? I think this sounds like your second marriage. Obviously, the first one didn't work, and they probably threw you a bachelor party for that. So it's probably bad luck anyway. They spent so much time and effort planning, and they didn't spend that much time. They bought some beer and some cocktail weenies. I feel like I made it clear I didn't want him. Am I the asshole? No, you are not the asshole. Look at it. We're on a streak again of no assholes tonight. I don't know what's going on. Reddit is up in their game. I mean, seriously. Way to go, Reddit. Way to go. I never would have thunk it. Never would have thunk it. All right, there you go. Okay. Gotta love Reddit. Oh, let me do this. Oh, no, you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't done a MeWe ad in a while. I like MeWe. They're a good company. Let's do a MeWe ad, shall we? Plus, it's fun to say. MeWe. It's like Curly from the Stooges. Ever feel like the phone is eavesdropping? That's because big tech treats every user's life like a corporate paycheck. It's time to stop being the product. Millions are making the move to MeWe, the place where private connections and online communities actually thrive. On MeWe, privacy is a human right, not a hidden setting. They don't track users, they don't sell personal data, and they truly believe in free speech. No shadow bans, just real conversations. Join the 21 million people taking their digital lives back. So click the link below to get started. You can use code WELCOME2026 at checkout to grab 20% off MeWe Premium. That's WELCOME2026 at checkout and get that 20% off MeWe Premium. MeWe, M-E-W-E. There you are. Thank you, MeWe, for being a sponsor of the show. Much obliged and appreciated. There you go. MeWe. I'm sorry, just silly nonsense, isn't it? I'm a silly man. I'm a silly man. I am. Well, you know what? I had a great time. Hey, Des Poetic, good to see you. If you don't want a bachelor party, don't have one. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't. Yeah, my first marriage, my boss insisted on strippers. Yeah, I mean, most of the bachelor parties, I get it. I've been to a lot of great bachelor parties. I'm not going to go into it again, but my friend Mike had the best bachelor party I've ever been to when he was 16 years old and he knocked a girl up. It was epic. I think just because we were all so young and it was just debauchery, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's up to you. You want one, get one. I don't think my first marriage I didn't have a bachelor party because I knew myself. I knew my friends, and I lived in Chicago, and they lived in they're all in Connecticut. So I just never went home. So it was impossible for them to give me a bachelor party, at least until, in the wedding, it was too late. So, because I knew I was in my 20s. I'm like, I'll drink too much. I'll have sex with a stripper or something. Just bad things will happen. Something like that. No. So I did. I never had a bachelor party and I didn't miss it. And now I definitely would not have a bachelor party. But if you like them, have them. Really, I guess what I'm trying to say is do what you want to do. But whatever you want to do, other people need to respect it. That's all, right? That's all I'm saying. Have one, don't have one. I've been to a lot of great bachelor parties. They're fun. But if you don't want one, don't have one. All right. I think that's almost it. Hey, it's Mossy. Good to see you. If you want, yeah, there you go. Period. My first marriage, my boss insisted on strippers. I don't like strippers anyway. That marriage was a failure. Thank you. That's poetic. Yeah, exactly. Make it about, and that's what this guy is doing. He's making it about his significant other, his life partner in his marriage. And that's the right thing to do, especially if it's a second marriage, man. You realize, I don't want to be absolutist about it, but lots of people get married more than twice. But I feel like after one, you kind of learn, hopefully, what you should be looking for in a mate, What's a pretty kind of a famous quote, actually? It's a success quote. It's a famous book. It's not the greatest salesman. It's I don't know, but one of the reasons for failure is a selection of a poor mate, and that's always stuck with me. So I feel like it's why I'm not more successful. Blame my ex. Now I've got a fucking amazing mate. Mate sounds weird. A fiance. She's just the best, and I feel like I'm thriving, and things are just falling into place. And she just has really good advice. And when I follow it, things work out pretty damn well. So, there you go. Yeah. Oh boy, wow. You're moving to Zimbabwe. Well, have a good time in Zimbabwe. I mean, it's probably pretty. I would assume it's humid, but yeah. Anyway, all right. I love you all. I'm out of here. Have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow. By the way, again, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. This is a first, so I want to get out on top, which is 4 of these and not an asshole in the group. Maybe even I did 5. I don't know. But nobody was an asshole tonight. The only assholes were not the people asking if I was an asshole. So the props took 41 shows to get here. Nobody's an asshole tonight. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tell your friends. Tell your family. I'm Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. And if you want to be on the show, it's easy. Just drop your question in the comments. And we'll go over it together. We'll come. And again, I'm very nice when you do it in person. And if you want to be on the show, Friday's a good time. You can hit me up at jeffahern56@gmail.com, obviously. And I can have you on the show in person if you want to do that. Or you can just be a voice in the, you don't have to turn your camera on. All right. Later, brother. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you. That's poetic. Thank you. It's Mossy as well. Thank you, Adam. I didn't mean to give you a hard time, Adam, but just don't do links. The links are always trouble. Resterly, thank you. And everybody else who tuned in. I can only go so far back. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. You're great to see you. You only caught the end. Good to see you, Desperate. Well, you can watch the replay. All right, love y'all. Have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow for more Jeff the Unlicensed. I was going to say Jeff the Unlicensed Poet. Jeff, well, that too. But Jeff the Unlicensed Therapist. Have a great evening. God bless you. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10. All right, everyone. Good night. Bye.